All right, good morning. Happy Friday to y'all. After seeing a couple posts, I decided to make a video on jumper wires, all about jumper wires and what they are, what they do, what we use them for, and blowouts. So, jumper wire, first of all, I like to have nice flexible wire so it's not too stiff. And I like to make them long enough that when I loop, like this one isn't long enough, but on this loop, make them long enough so you can wear them around your neck so you don't lose them. Just, it's easy to have when you're doing blowouts. So, this one's, 3 jumpers. They're just these little alligator clips set up on flexible wire. And you go from the pump, master valve, and then say I got, zone 1 running or whatever. And then I'll do zone 6, zone 5. Most residentials I can run 3 with my 185 compressor. Depends on how many heads are zoned. So then if that switches, so now I'm cutting down my time. Significantly. Like if I was doing 2 minutes of zone, it would be 6 minutes, but I'm doing it in 4, or it would be 12 minutes, but I'm doing it in 4 minutes. I'm doing it in a third of the time. And then I'm going through all of my last cycle to make sure, I'm doing my 1 minute zone and everything's clear. A third of the time the first time through. Significant, especially on bigger systems and bigger zones. Now, I also seen a guy talking about, he had to grab a new controller out of the box and run it. Okay. So, say the controller is dead. Here's another use. Now, if the transformer is still good, you can go from the power post right to, and I've had to do this twice. You go your power post right to your zone post. You go out, okay, that zone's running. If it's not running, you might have to jump to the other power post. Okay, the zone's running now. And it's kind of a pain in the butt on like plug Weathermatic or large Rainbird controllers where they don't have exposed posts. But you want to even grabbing those wires, ripping them out of those posts, and just clipping on the end of the wire, clipping on the power. Now, if your power pack is bad, I save old transformers from controllers because you can put 2 alligator clips on old transformers and make what I call a poor man activator. And then with a poor man activator, you can just put 1 clip on common, 1 clip on power. Some controllers, it's labeled pump, master valve, and like some of the Irrigation total control controllers like that are labeled, actually, they have a hot post or like a test post it's labeled that always has power. And now the master valve isn't always active on all. Of course, if you're running zone 1, I could be running 1 and 6. And if your installers are thinking about this ahead of time, even commercial zones, I like it because a lot of the commercials that I've installed that I do blowouts on, I got it set up. That's the first and the last zone are both ends of the main line. So I'm doing what's called dumping the main line. I just run the power, just wait for the main line to be empty on those 2 zones, and then it's significantly less time going through each zone. And I know each zone, when it fires, it's going to clear because I'm not waiting for water in the main line. So, 3 minutes of zone is usually sufficient on a lot of those commercial ones once I dump the main line. A lot of times I'm not running multiple zones, but I'm going to use them to just dump the main line on a commercial zone. Just handy tips and tricks on your jumper wires. So, thought I'd give the rundown on that because a couple guys, you don't need to grab a controller out of the box. You just need a jumper wire or a transformer. Not everybody gives guys that are just doing blowouts once a year valve activators, but hey, some alligator clips in an old transformer that you've saved from a controller replacement. Boom, you got a couple extra poor man activators for those guys. If all they know, if it doesn't work, if I can't get it to work, I clip on common, 1 wire. They just go down the wires. Makes it simple for them. They don't have to know a lot about service to do blowouts. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys.